How's it going, guys? We're here doing another video trying to diagnose what's going on with the car. Now, if you guys saw my last video, I was at the track doing some motocross with Speed Ventures, and all of a sudden we were getting this weird not ticking but suction sound. I'm not too sure how to describe it, but yeah, definitely did not sound very good. And then all of a sudden I heard what it sounded like knock. So I was in the middle of a run, so I just stopped, I slowed down, got off the course, and just tested it out. And so on the way back, I did get a check engine light, and it said that it was a P0024, which was saying that the bank 2 cam positioning sensor was out. And so I lumped the car home and was able to get a new part, and I've already replaced it. Now, this isn't so much about that swap. Now, I can show you where they are and how it's super easy to get them out. Like, very easy. So where they're located is right here. So there's one right there, and you just take this bolt out. It's a 10 millimeter. You know the red clip, pull that out and pops right out. And that's bank 1. Keep that in mind. That is bank 1. Bank 2 is right back here, and it's under this little wire right here, and this pops out fairly easy. I just grabbed some pliers and pulled up, and this popped out. And then the bolt's right there, and then there's the clip. You pull that out, and that comes out pretty simple. So that is that's looking good. So then I've replaced that at my work. I got it taken care of because I wanted to make sure that I got that taken care of before driving it again, because I drove it to my work to get a quick diagnostics of what the sound could be. And here's that clip now. As you can hear, it's super weird. It's like a psst, 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 and I tried to figure out what it was. I honestly couldn't put my finger on what was making that noise. It sounds almost metallic, but it sounds like air sucking in, air pushing out. I really don't know what it is, and they couldn't figure that out either. Now they did get a stethoscope, and they tried to find the issue, and what we found out is that it's coming from in here. It's coming from down here, and we're not sure what it could be. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take the manifold off. I'm going to just check and make sure that all the gaskets are good, and there's nothing in there that's not supposed to be there. But I'm also going to look at the valves. A possibility is that one of my valves isn't closing all the way, or it's just not cooperating correctly, and that's what's causing the push of air back and out, and causing that weird sound, or I'm assuming just because it speeds up when I go faster, and comes down, and it's causing the exhaust to do weird like fluttering sounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I do have a video on how to do that, so I'm not gonna go into those steps, but we're just gonna check out and see what could be the issue with that sound. So we'll get to it. We took the manifold off, and I'm not seeing anything that's a little out of the ordinary. Other than my valves, I'm not gonna show you those. They're so bad, and before everybody gives me crap about the catch can thing, I know Outside of that, yeah, it's just it's just bad. So but I'm not seeing anything that's out of the ordinary, anything that is you know, super bad. I mean, like I said, the gaskets look fine, everything looks like it's, you know, in working order, other than a lot of, you know, blow by. And you know, I looked inside, everything looks fine. I mean, there is some signs of, you know, something going on, so I'm going to assume maybe, like, as you can see, there is oil hitting like here, and it seems like it's coming out here, so it's possible that the manifold wasn't sitting flush, or it was, and then just over time it just kind of moved and wiggled, and then it just unseated itself, and then that's where it was sitting. What I'm gonna do is, you know, in this general area, I'm gonna just try and, you know, just tighten this up. I mean, I'm sure it's not this, but I'm gonna tighten it up. I'm not sure if it's like a crankcase issue where there's not, you know, there's just too much pressure being built. I'm not sure. I don't know where the problem lies, what the issue is, but I'm just gonna do what I can to try and, you know, make this work. If I can't, then I don't know what other options I've got, but, you know, I'm gonna try. That's all I really can do. So at this point, it's just putting everything back and hoping that that fixes the issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, you know, tighten a couple things up. I'm gonna tighten up the throttle body just to make sure that that's good and that it's seated properly. I mean, it's possible it may have came out slightly, and that's where it's coming from, and being that this is the bottom, so it could be that. I mean, I'm not sure where that sound is coming from, so I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take this off, and I'm just gonna do another just tightening and make sure it's good, just because, you know, once things heat cycle, things tend to loosen themselves, so it could be something simple, it could not, so we'll find out. But yeah, let me put everything together and we'll see if anything's different. Okay, so we put everything back, so it's all back together again. Sorry, you can't really see it, but it's all back together again, everything's back. So we're gonna see, maybe tightening some things up helped. I feel like it just might be the valves are sticking or something, or I honestly don't know. Though we've been asking and trying to figure out what the issue could be, as far as, you know, symptoms and online, and I've heard it could be as simple as the camshaft or cam position sensor, or it could be as severe as a valve train and it just gave out. And yeah, so I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping there's something super simple, because if it's the valve train, then we might be dealing with something way more severe, and that would not be good. So like I said, everything's buttoned up other than the crazy amount of oil that was thrown in there. You know, everything else looked fine. I didn't see anything kind of crazy, but there's excessive oil in there because I put too much oil on one of my oil changes, so maybe that is what's causing it, and running it hard is not helping. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fire it up and pray that it's better. Or, I mean, I'm not hoping that it's gonna go away. It might be something that I don't know. I don't know what it could be, so let's hope. So as you can hear, it's not going away. I have no idea what else it could be. yeah, I don't know. I think what I'm gonna try and do is just get a data log. Maybe it's the tune. The tune's just acting weird. I mean, I might just retune it with the same tune I have, or that I originally put on, and see if maybe that fixes it. Because if that fixes it, then it's a tuning issue, and that's definitely good to know. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and turn the car off, load the tune, and see if maybe that fixes it. Alright, as you can hear, it hasn't changed. It's still there. At this point, I don't know. I have no idea what else it could be. I think what I'm gonna do next is in the order. So I only switched out one of the cam positioning sensors. So I'm probably gonna just get the other one, switch that out, make sure those are good. And then just see if there's a weird noise. I can't really describe what it sounds like, but it sounds like something's off. And I even reloaded the tune that I was sent to see if maybe that was the reasoning why this was happening. And yeah, obviously that's not the case. So we'll see what else I can do. Or see what may be causing the issue. I mean, it sounds normal, other than that weird little pickup thing. Like I said, it could be the valves are just staying open all during. Yeah, they're not closing all the way, just because there's a lot of carbon deposit. Maybe that's what it needs, is a good cleaning. But yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what else could be the issue. Maybe fuel lines. Maybe I just need to get off E85, go back to 91, see if that clears it out. Maybe that's the issue. But yeah, I don't know what else. This is the first I'm hearing of this weird thing, and I'm hoping it's an easy fix. But I just want to make this video to kind of show you guys what's going on. I'll keep everybody updated on how the car is doing. I'm gonna continue driving it, obviously with caution. Now that I reloaded the tune, I gotta wait 200 miles to see if this thing is gonna get better or worse. I'm probably gonna do another oil change just to see if maybe there's something in the oil that's just, maybe it'll clear up, maybe it won't, I don't know. I might take it to Chevy, just have them look at it and be like, hey, this is not right, this is sounding weird. Although out of the aftermarket intake, they might just tell me, sorry, you're out of warranty. So at this point, I'm not sure. But either way, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'll keep you updated what's going on. Let me know what you might think it is, because I've thought of, I mean, it could be the water pump. Some people said it's belt, but we tried lubricating the belt, and the belt, it's not the belt. So, some were saying maybe injectors, but then that's a whole other thing of pulling them out, checking. Yeah, it's a whole thing. So, I mean, I'll check to see maybe about getting new injectors. Maybe the injectors are gummed up, and maybe it's just a super loud injector that's just gone bad. just because I'm on E85 and jumping back and forth from 91 to E85 is not helping. So I'll probably am just gonna do that, and I'll make a video to show you guys how to switch them out and if it's easy or hard, and go from there. But again, thank you guys again for watching. I'll keep you updated in the comments down below. Let me know what you think it could be, and then on Instagram or on Facebook, you know, I'll be doing the more recent updates on there, but I'll try and do a video sooner to compile everything to keep those of you who are watching online or on YouTube up to date with what's going on. But yeah, we'll see how things go, and hopefully the engine isn't hurt and it's just something easily fixed, and we'll go from there. But yeah, until then, we'll see you guys in the next one.